Hello YouTube. This is Samuel again with another video. Today I have something a little different to show to you guys and talk about, which is modern portfolio theory, or MPT. Okay, and why am I gonna show it in this channel? Because this channel is all about entrepreneurship and investments in general. So not only will we learn how to make money using the internet, but we're also gonna learn how to invest the money that we made on the internet. As well, right? Or if you don't work with the internet, or you just want to learn how to invest and you aspire to be an investor like me, I want to become one investor in the future, MPT is a good start. So modern portfolio theory is a concept that suggests investors can optimize their portfolios to achieve the best possible return for a given level of risk, or minimize risk for a given level of return. Okay, it is based on the idea that by diversifying investments across different asset classes that don't all move in the same direction at the same time, investors can potentially achieve better long-term returns while reducing overall risk. MPT emphasizes the importance of not just individual asset selection, but also how assets interact with each other in a portfolio context. Okay, so first off, why do you even need a portfolio? If you're trying to get your financial stability or become financial literate, these are things that you need to learn about on how to manage your money. If you want to invest in stocks, if you want to invest in treasury bonds, or you want to be a good investor overall and earn passive income in your journey of an entrepreneur, and the things you want to learn, you need to learn about to generate passive income through the stocks, and how to manage the risk. So you need to understand how to become an investor and how to manage risk. So that's the first thing. Okay, and just keep that in mind, guys. I am just starting. Just, I don't know your level, but I am a starter and I'm learning with you guys. So at the same time I'm explaining, I'm learning, and I know for a fact that this is like one of the best things for you to understand, because if you get really good at it and you know what you're doing, like, you have a way lesser probability of losing money than someone who's just throwing money in the stocks randomly and expecting to get rich tomorrow, because that's not how it works. In most cases, if you do that, you're going to end up losing money, and that's not how it works. So we need to actively be studying every day, and I'm going to do my best to learn with you guys. Okay, so I have this website which is called corporate finance financeinstitute.com, which is a good website. I'm gonna put the link of this website in the description so you can check for yourself, which talks about MPT, which is modern portfolio theory. They have the explanation here. They have the diversification. So here it talks about the correlation between an asset or another, and we need to have what kind of correlation we have between assets. Are they correlated or not, and how much are they correlated or not? Oh my god, I'm struggling. So a perfect positive correlation between assets within a portfolio increases the standard deviation risk of the portfolio. So diversification reduces idiosyncratic risk by holding a portfolio of assets that are not perfectly positively correlated. Okay, so diversification is a good thing when you want to build your portfolio. Here he's talking about if diversification eliminates the risk, which in short answer, no, but it helps, because you're always going to have risk if you're investing in the stock market, but at least you're lowering your risk, which is what he's saying right here. Then you have the portfolio frontier, and this is the thing I wanted to show it to you guys, which is the chart of the capital allocation line. And there's a bunch of mathematical calculus that the people who developed this theory developed, and you can see by yourself. So here you have the efficiency frontier, and there's like a line in which what's the most benefited part for you to be splitting your portfolio to have expected return with the standard deviation that you have, and how are you going to balance risk return in your portfolio to make sure you can sustain the bad part, or if you have a crisis, if there's a crisis in the world, not you like if there's a crisis in the world, or you know, how are you going to maintain the sustainability of your portfolio for the rest of your life so you don't lose money, or even if you do, you just lose less money than what you're making, and you can do this for the rest of your life, and you know, have a portfolio to take care of your finances, to take care of you, or you know, to generate income for you to live off of it. So you have the expected return, the deviation, there's a bunch of calculuses here, the weights, the correlation, risk-free rate, and there's also that what I wanted to show to you guys, which is idiosyncratic risks or unsystematic risk, which is the same. So idiosyncratic risk is the same as unsystematic risk or specific risk, okay? It is the risk that affects a particular company or industry rather than the entire market. In contrast, systematic risk, also known as market risk, affects the entire market and cannot be eliminated through diversification. So the comparison would be, for example, you have affects idiosyncratic risk, which is the systematic risk. It affects individual companies. And systematic risks would be a system that would affect your entire portfolio. So for example, if you have a share of a stock, and it's like it's a part of a systematic risk. So if you only have stocks, I don't know how to explain it, but if you only have stocks that are correlated to, I don't know, bank and finance, if you only invest in, and you only have stocks of banks, for example, in your portfolio, and for some instance, the bank and then the financial institution and then financial health of the country, of the area is a little hurt at the time, you do have a systematic risk because you only have your portfolio in one area. I'm not sure if you really understood it, but that's kind of how it works. Versus unsystematic risk, but you're splitting away from various areas. So for example, you had food, you have like stocks like McDonald's stocks, you have Tesla stocks, which is completely different. You know, electric cars versus food versus financial institutions. So if you have different areas, you're essentially more protected with the unsystematic risk. I'm not sure if that was really good. That was kind of shitty explanation, but I think you got the idea, right? Yeah, we're gonna get better over time. Don't judge me, okay? And then I wanted to show you another thing, which is this website here, which is called yourwealth.com. Definitely go check that out. Here he explained way better how you can have a higher return. So on this tab here, you can see the return, so lower return and higher return in percentage. And this is the lower risk, so you have risk and return, okay? Higher risk to higher return, and how we're gonna find a balance using the portfolio theory. So in here you can see more or less how we would split our money and how we would work. You know, for example, in this case, we would use 75% in bonds and treasury bonds, which is the safest investments for an economy, and 25% in stocks. And then that way we find a good balance between risk and return long term, okay, for the long run. So we have lower risk and you have higher returns, rather than just putting, I don't know, maybe 100% in stocks or 100% in bonds. But it's very personal. There's no right or wrong, but mathematically speaking, using this portfolio has helped many investors develop a better portfolio and become a little safer when it comes to investing in the market. Okay, so I just wanted to show you kind of the idea, very surface level, very shallow level. There are many things that I need to learn as well, but I wanted to introduce that to you guys so you can study by yourself. Okay, so I hope this video is insightful, and don't worry, I'll make sure that I'll become better on the long run, and you know, become a better teacher for you guys, and we can learn together. But for now, study with these tools that I gave to you, and study as much as you can, because if you study a lot, then you have a higher probability of becoming successful in the future. The only way to get somewhere in life is by studying. You need to study as much as you can. Okay? And yes, I hope you can achieve your dreams, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.